Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about irregular periods. Now, irregular periods generally tend to start during perimenopause, but they're not necessarily the first sign that you will get that you're actually going into perimenopause. In fact, you can have years sometimes before your periods actually begin to change. Now, obviously, the fact that they're irregular can cause you some problems. I mean, they can change from being every so many days, you know what day, spot on, put it in your diary, yep, definitely, that's the day, to them becoming closer together, further apart. You could miss one for absolutely months, then get some spotting, and then have a couple of normal ones, and then you can experience flooding, and on it goes. Women are so different. The way the periods become irregular really is very individual to yourself. Now, obviously, you can't stop this from happening during perimenopause. It is going to happen at some point because your hormone levels are really fluctuating, and not in the way they did in a normal fluctuating monthly cycle. They are basically going to be all over the place, and there's no guarantees of when your period is likely to turn up. So the main thing you can do really is to be prepared. So always carry sanitary protection with you. Keep it in your bag, keep it in your pocket, so always go prepared. If you're going away for a holiday, even if you think your period is not likely to be due, nonetheless take sanitary protection along with you. I mean, you can keep it discreetly in your bag wherever you're going anyway, so being prepared is the main thing. Another way to be prepared as well is if you wear a daily panty liner. Then that way, if your period starts unexpectedly, and even though you've gone prepared because you've got your protection in your bag, at least you don't get completely caught out. You're obviously not going to feel like you've had an accident and soiled your underwear and your clothing, because you've just got that little bit of light protection there, which is going to help you until you can get to the ladies' toilet and change it for something a little bit more substantial. So obviously that's great in the day. If you come on unexpectedly during the night, then it's good to have a mattress protector on your bed. So okay, you're still going to have to wash the sheets and, you know, whatever night clothes and that you're wearing, but mattresses obviously are rather an expensive item to buy. So if you got yourself a mattress protector and put that on, if you know your period suddenly decides at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're fast asleep to actually turn up, and you wake up in the morning and you need to change the sheet, it is much better than having to buy obviously an expensive mattress. The PMS unfortunately can also increase as well when your periods become irregular and all over the place. A lot of women say that their PMS symptoms really get a lot worse than they used to be, and some women who didn't really get any PMS at all before start experiencing some of them. So that's another thing. So painkillers, have those to hand. You can buy them over the counter. I mean, that can help obviously with period cramps and headaches, which are quite often a PMS symptom. So it really is all about being prepared. I mean, if you know that you tend to suffer with headaches or migraines or stomach cramps, and you think, well, yeah, let's just make sure I'm prepared here, you can carry them with you along with your sanitary protection. But yeah, it's just a bit, I know it's a Boy Scout thing, isn't it? Be prepared, but us ladies can do it too. So flooding, I think, is one of the most worrying things about irregular periods, because flooding can really be quite unnerving. Because flooding, by its very name, I mean large amounts of blood, it's worrying, it's frightening. It does happen. It can be perfectly normal. It happens to a lot of women. It happens to a lot of women sometimes that they're not even in perimenopause. It can just be part of the way your monthly cycle does its thing. But obviously losing a lot of blood, particularly regularly, is not good for you. I mean, your iron levels can end up being depleted for one thing, your energy levels, and obviously it's going to cause your anxiety as well, because you're going to find it quite worrying. So I would say regular flooding, you really would need to discuss with your doctor. There are medications that they have that they can prescribe to help reduce the blood flow or even stop the blood flow. If you're having huge bouts of flooding, there are medications they can give you to stop that. So yeah, flooding definitely I would speak to your doctor about. But the main point really of this is to be prepared. The irregularity, the unpredictability means always go equipped. Don't leave the house or go on holiday or even an afternoon out with being prepared. Take the stuff with you, and then that takes a lot of strain off you. You haven't got to worry about it so much. And if you do find you need painkillers during your monthly cycle or however often it is now, then if you carry them with you too, then you're well prepared. So just a few tips really to help. I hope you find them helpful. If you would like to watch any of the videos that are coming up on the channel, there's a notification bell below the video. There's also a subscribe button if you'd like to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.